Hey, what's up, guys? Clayton Gits here. I am here with my homegirl, Nicole Reed, and we are super excited to break down the new technology with Real Brokerage. Hey, what's up, guys? Clayton Gits here. So a really special guest today, friend and, business owner, mom, grandma, Gigi mom, wife, just an amazing human. And we're so stoked to have you back again, Nicole. So thanks for being here.
Thank you for the invite. I'm excited about it.
You're so welcome. And so, there's so many things happening in the brokerage space right now. And, we just wanted to highlight. So Nicole and I both work for Real Brokerage. And, we just wanted to highlight a couple of the just really unique things that this brokerage in particular is doing to ultimately create efficiencies for our businesses. In fact, yes. I was telling Nicole before we jumped on here that I just hopped off of a call with our founder, Tamir, and he was telling us that he had previously stated 70% of the tasks associated with running our businesses, he believes, will eventually be handled by artificial intelligence. He just upped that to 80%.
Wow.
So, this AI game is moving. It's moving so fast. It's a little creepy. It freaks some people out.
But it's efficient.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's moving really quickly.
Yeah. And I didn't, we've talked about this. I didn't really appreciate it until Real, started launching this technology. And now I'm looking at other ways to, increase productivity and those sorts of things. So anyway, so the end game here is that 80% of the tasks associated with running our businesses and how we communicate with clients and the efficiencies, just how we interact with clients is probably a better way to say it, will be streamlined or handled by artificial intelligence. So we're going to unpack that for you today. So one of the things that, let's start with the beginning of, an agent's experience at Real, like now and in the future. So oftentimes, and think about the little, Nicole is, just like me. She has a real estate team. She has multiple businesses. You're an investor. You've got your own. So tell the audience about all your businesses.
All the businesses? Oh, Lord. All right. So we have the real estate team. We have ownership in a title company. I'm a real estate investor. So buy and holding and also fixing and flipping as well. Launching a coaching program for investors.
Of course you are.
Of course I am. I have a property management company. I used to have a business credit repair company, personal and business credit repair company, but kind of put that on the back burner. We'll see if I bring it back later.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we don't need to do it all.
With AI, I might can bring it back.
That's right. That's right.
It's making my life more efficient now.
So, and Nicole crushes it on the investing side. That's another podcast. So, so we're busy.
Yeah.
We're busy and just, always looking for things, looking for ways to increase efficiency. In fact, again, we were just talking offline. If you guys haven't heard about, and I'm like literally exploring this for the first time, but it's called Motion AI.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of a calendar to do project management, task list, and all in one. If you have been using it, will you put your feedback in the comments and let us know if it's worth going down? Because I'm doing a trial run right now. But again, it's AI driven. So. What Real Brokerage has done with artificial intelligence specifically is it's fully integrated. So let me back up. So Real's taken the unique approach to build their technology. For the past 7 years, they've been building their technology from the ground up.
Yep.
And that's important, Nicole, because when they integrated ChatGPT 4.0, having one system to kind of communicate with, my understanding, it's just streamlined the process. And now AI is paying attention to everything that we're doing. And it's almost preempting, not almost, it's preempting our next move and positioning information and data in front of us.
Yeah.
As we're, and we'll get into that, as we're, putting in listings over here, it's doing things over here. So if you take it from the beginning of an agent's life at Real, what's going to happen is an agent opens up their Real app, which is called Reason. They open it up for the very first time. And their announcement templates for social media will just be there. Leo is, so our artificial intelligence is called Leo. So Leo will just create all of your social media shareables for you that are completely editable. And again, like these are things that you and I, like the agents are asking us for when they were joining.
And we're paying people
to do it. And so these little things,
Mm-hmm.
Begin to add up. And I want to hear what you have to say about the next part, because to me, this is huge. So most agents, right, statistically speaking, either don't have an assistant.
Yep.
If they do, then they have maybe a virtual transaction coordinator that they pay, per deal kind of thing.
Yep.
But again, most agents are doing it all, right?
If they're not on a team.
That's right. That's right. Good point. We talked about that too. So what Real is doing is now, as you begin to interact with the system from a transaction management standpoint, let's say you put a listing in for the very first time, okay? How many of you, and Nicole, I'll ask you this as well, how many of you have gone to ChatGPT and asked that AI to write the listing description for you?
Me?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And why wouldn't you? Because you can edit it. It spits it out in a matter of seconds. You can edit it, on the fly if you don't like what it has to say. But watch this. So now you enter that listing into Real's technology, and Leo will instantly write the listing description for you. So you don't have to go to and just we're gonna stack here. Okay?
Yeah.
All these little benefits. So it'll write the listing description for you, but I think very importantly, let's say you don't like that listing description and you edit it in your own unique language, for example. Leo's going to recognize because it's a learning machine, how you edited that listing description, and it will begin to speak or think like you do when it creates listing descriptions for you. What would that little piece do for you and your team, your admin team?
It would definitely free up some time to focus on some other things that we would need to focus on. But it's amazing, because I think one of the most important things for me when it comes to marketing is making sure, even if I'm not the one that's writing it, that it has my voice. Like it speaks the way that I speak, and it's putting out the information that I want it to put out. So so it's actually collecting that information, and it's being more efficient, and I don't have to use the brain power to think about it. I love it.
Yeah. Well, and guys, think about, if you don't have a transaction coordinator, and where I'm going with this, I mean, it's probably going to blow some of your minds. So we've got that, right? Listing description. It will also write call scripts for you. Okay. So when you're following up with your clients, past clients, all of these things that artificial intelligence, pretty much anything that artificial intelligence can do, this can do, because it's powered by ChatGPT 4.0 again. But it's integrated, right? And it's making decisions without you having to ask it. That's the piece that I'm really excited about. So let's take it to the next step. So you put a listing into your local MLS, and we both live in Richmond, Virginia. So we put a listing into our local MLS here in Richmond, Virginia. We upload all of the professional photographs, and we write the description, all the property details, all that good stuff. Your admin team hits submit, if you have an admin team, right? Or you hit submit, right? Now, somebody's hitting submit. Now, what Leo's going to do is it's going to go directly to your local MLS and automatically pull all of the appropriate data into all of the marketing collateral that you need to effectively market that listing, such as your listing sheets, your listing brochures, luxury brochures, depending on the price of the property, your social media shareables, all of that material, they're editable, by the way, in the palm of your hand on the go. And again, once you start interacting, let's say you don't like, something that Leo created for you, as you begin to edit and recreate, and Leo's learning, well, Nicole doesn't like pictures of bathrooms on her luxury listings from that angle with this lighting. She picked one with better lighting and a different angle. Yeah. Leo's going to create that kind of marketing material for you moving forward. What would that do for your business?
I mean, it would definitely free up a lot of time. Like, marketing should be important for every agent when it comes to putting out a product for their clients that they're representing. So making sure that you've got good quality product, and it's something that is easily done, that you don't have to take the time to do it, because as an individual agent, creating marketing, everybody's not a marketing person, right?
Yeah.
And so if you're doing this all on your own, which most agents are doing all of the different tasks on their own, and it's probably about 10 people's positions, but yet you're one person trying to do all that.
That's right.
So you're freeing up time to not have to focus on that and still be able to get a good quality product up, and you can go and do what your job description is, and that's go sell real estate, right? Let's go lead generate. So
well, that's a great point. Because we're talking to 90% of agents, and you and I have certainly been there, where we're doing everything, right? And we get it, and it's a lot, and people don't appreciate how much it is, right? Especially if you have more than just one active seller, for example. So to have an assistant that is baked in to this tech stack, where you don't have to potentially go, pay somebody else, right?
Free up money and time.
Free up money and time. And look, if you have an assistant, I've already started thinking about this. It's funny, Nicole, one of my my closing manager, Kelly, she was like, I'm going to be out of a job.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, dude, because she's really gifted at communicating with clients, like picking up the phone, right? Emailing direct. And so I said, you're going to do more of that. Right. Yeah. She helps out with, Rebecca, don't yell at me for this, but she helps out with event management, doesn't she? A little bit. Yeah. Okay. So she helps out with events. Rebecca does a lot of the events now. And so it'll free her up to be able to, right? Because I'd have to hire a whole nother person.
And you still have to have somebody that's tweaking and reviewing and make sure that it's what you need. And you don't want to spend that time doing that. So the job is still secure, but then you can put them to where their best talents are used. Communication and the client experience is the most important thing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we've got that. So your marketing material. Now let's take it a step further. As you start to pull transactions into this app, right, into Rezen, or you use our proprietary e-signature platform, which is called Real Signature. So Real also built an e-signature platform from the ground up, which you can utilize. You don't have to leave this software, this centralized platform, really for anything other than the CRM, which we'll touch on. So transaction management's built in. You create a transaction within this technology, and you send it to your clients to be executed. Let's say it's a listing agreement, right? When that comes back into the system, Leo is instantly scanning that listing agreement, in this case, for mistakes. And it will notify you, your assistant or co-pilot will notify you of those mistakes on your dashboard. And all you have to do today is you click, let's say, for example, it says, Nicole, you have 3 errors on this listing agreement. You click the 3, it takes you directly to the contract with the errors highlighted 1, 2, 3. So that your team can edit it on the fly, or you can edit it on the fly and send it back to your clients to be executed. In the future, here's where it starts to get exciting, guys. In the future, Leo will ask us, Nicole, would you like for me to address these mistakes for you? And you just say, yes, Leo. Yes, you just say,
absolutely.
Yes, Leo. Yes, Leo. Take care of it. And Nicole, would you like for me to electronically send this back to your clients to be executed? Yes, Leo. Right. So that capability is coming down the road as well. If AI can do it, then Leo will be able to do it.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So,
I mean, I love it. Like what we're doing now is taking too much time to download it, save it, upload it, send it out for signatures. Like to be able to just do it right there in that platform is, again, efficiency. And that's what we're all leaning to, is how can we be more efficient so we can really spend the time that we need to spend on the things that are going to actually help our business grow, scale.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
And so, I mean, it's a beautiful thing.
Well, and take it a step further too. Who has to review those contracts ultimately?
Yeah, like this is compliance.
The broker.
Yeah.
Right. So it's making the job easier on our brokers as well, so that our brokers can spend more time on the stuff like helping the agents when like real issues pop up and things of that nature. So again, it's just think efficiencies.
It's like removing the paperwork. Who likes paperwork anyway?
Dude, well, some people do.
Some people do.
Yeah. Becca, do you like paperwork? Yeah, see, she does. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Well, I'll remember that next time I have some. I'm sending it to Becca.
Rebecca's weird. She's like, you guys are weird.
There's somebody for everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you gotta have those people in your world. Our businesses would be a disaster. We would be in jail. We'd be in realtor jail. All right. So When's the last time you had to talk to a broker?
I never unless I'm saying hi. I know a lot of stuff. Like people call me for the answers.
Are you a broker?
I am a broker.
Oh gosh.
So yeah,
remind me to talk to you after this.
Call me, yeah.
Because I seriously, I have something I need to talk to you about after this.
Yeah, hardly ever. Unless I want something, then I'm calling the broker.
Yeah. So we don't call the broker that often either. But here's where I'm going with this. What Leo's going to do for you, so directly from your dashboard, there's a button that says call your broker, right? And so you click that button, and here's what's going to happen. Leo's going to ask you, for example, Nicole, do you need to talk to your broker about 123 Main Street? And you would say yes, right? And then Leo's then going to ask you, Nicole, is there something that I can help you with? Would you mind describing the problem? Is there something I can help you with, right? And the reason it's doing that is kind of threefold. So Leo is learning, number one. Number two, as Leo gains information and starts to listen to these conversations right, because it's going to call your broker ultimately. If you say, no, Leo, I really need to talk to the broker. So Leo's going to dial the broker for you. And then once the broker picks up, then Leo's going to record and transcribe the call. And while it's recording the call, again, it's learning, right? It attaches a copy of that transcription to 123 Main Street for future reference. And then from there, so the other reason is that when Bob calls in next week with the exact same issue, then Leo, again, it's already learned, hey, Bob, are you calling about 123 Main Street? Yes, I am. Would you mind me asking what the issue is? Bob describes the issue. Leo's going to take a crack at it. If Bob is satisfied with that answer, then you're done. And here's the reality, because I've talked to our brokers about this. 60 to 70% of the time, our brokers are getting questions that they should not. They just shouldn't get. They just shouldn't get. And many of us, I think, in this industry have been trained that our brokers, call the broker. You got a problem with marketing? Call the broker. You got a problem? Call the broker. Leo's going to be able to handle. What's that?
I said, go learn something.
Well, yeah. But I mean, now you just ask Leo.
Just ask Leo.
You just ask Leo. So I don't know if you've done this, but I have, just because of the position that I'm in, I have, agents that reach out to me all the time and they ask me questions on text message. I will literally, 90% of the time, I go to my app, I ask Leo, I screenshot it, and I text them back the screenshot to teach them, Leo's smarter than me. Yeah, don't call me. Leo doesn't sleep.
Leo. Time of the day.
That's right.
That's amazing though.
So and again, just think efficiency. Yep. Now, one of the other things that this technology has the ability to take care of is a lot of agents. Now, do your agents pick up their commission checks, or
only when people don't follow instructions, and otherwise we get it either wired or overnight.
Okay. All right. So we're mainly wired, but a lot of agents pick up their commission checks. I did that for years and years. So if you're one of those agents that likes to pick up your commission checks, then no worries. With this technology, you literally pick up your phone, just like you would with a mobile banking app. You take a picture of the front of the check. Yep. You take a picture of the back of the check. You sign the back of the check, take a picture of the back of the check, and you're done. And that's a very fast way to get paid. Yep. Right?
That's it.
So just more efficiencies.
Easy peasy.
More efficiencies.
You get paid faster.
You get paid a lot faster. A lot faster. So now again, I'm thinking about all of the operational efficiencies that that down the road that Leo could potentially take advantage of. Yeah. So the Leo for clients is something that I think we need to preface this part of the conversation by saying, when AI first rolled out, when did AI really it was here? We knew it was
wasn't that long ago. It's not even 2 years.
2 or 3 years ago.
All of a sudden, it just
So did it freak you out?
At first, especially when it could record your voice, it could create an avatar for you and your voice, and it literally sounds like you. And it's that was pretty creepy,
Yeah,
especially for the people out there who are not doing really nice things and how that can be taken advantage of. But
well, and think about our children,
all of
and
that.
getting a call from the kiddos like screaming like, "Dad, I need you, send money, I'm in trouble."
So that's the scary part of it. But after I got past that, I'm like, oh, this is huge. And like the way that we could be able to utilize this in our business to just like super scale and just be more efficient and like take away the time that we're spending on things that we really shouldn't be spending on. I know for me, I got into this business so I can have time freedom, and flexibility. And
Nicole's a comedian as well.
somebody lied. They lied. They told me when I became a realtor that I would just have all of this time and make all of this money, and I made some good money, but having all of this time hasn't been easy to have when you're having all of these different tasks that you're having to do. So being able to see the light at the end of the tunnel and seeing how we can use this to be more beneficial for us and for our families and for our team members, to kind of streamline some stuff so we can actually free up some of that time, but still be efficient, make the kind of money that we want to make, support our clients the way that we need to support our clients, and grow our business the way that we want to grow our business I'm 100% on board.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I was kicking and screaming a little bit, but now I'm completely on board. And just curious, I'm just curious about this, a little deviation here, but do you have a hard time relaxing on vacation?
Yeah.
Like how many days does it take you to?
I don't know if I really relax on vacation. It just depends on what I got going on. But I will try. Like I've gotten much better to know that I've got the people in the right places to support so I can relax. But it could typically take at least a couple of days for me to be like, okay. And then by the time I really get relaxed, it's like, okay, it's time to go again. So if you did have, because I think you're at a stage in your career where you could clear your schedule if you wanted to, but it's your personality just won't allow it. That's the problem. Yeah. And I love what I do. I have a passion. Sometimes it just really doesn't feel like work. And so I'm constantly always doing it because it doesn't feel like work. But yes, I do have the ability that I can unplug. And I'm going to start taking more advantage of that.
How about your husband?
Can he unplug? Oh, yeah. Please.
So
that's easy for him.
Drive him crazy.
He thinks he's retired right now. I'm like, no, you need to get up and go work. I need you to go do something.
Sugar mama. Okay. So let's talk about Leo for clients, because this and I all that to say that this is where things get a little creepy. You can turn this on or off. Okay, Becca, you turn it on or off.
On or off. You have options.
We have options here. So here's how this is going to look in Q2 of this year. And by the way, the update this morning is they're going to start pushing, the fintech, the AI really aggressively. It's going to start dropping here really aggressively,
Great.
All the upgrades. So in Q2 of 2025, this year, you will be able to sit down with one of your buyer clients for a consultation, just like you normally would, right? And let's say it's you're meeting with John. And so John tells you, hey, Nicole, I'm looking for 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, up to $500,000 in XYZ area. You'll be able to take that information and upload it into our technology, and then Leo is going to go to work for you. Now, how Leo goes to work for us is what makes this so unique. So if you think about it, from a real estate company or a real estate brokerage's perspective, one of the things that we have been trying to create, we being the kind of the brokerage industry for the past decade, is the perfect consumer app, right? The super app. Well, we know from experience so far that driving adoption on these apps, it just hasn't happened. Like consumers don't want to download another app in order to be able to communicate with us. Like if that was a requirement, they'd probably bounce in some cases, right? So what Real has done, and I think it's very unique, is they have created a unique artificial intelligence phone number that every Real agent will receive. And so when you plug that information into Reason, Leo is then going to take that information, go directly to your local MLS in all 50 states, and grab properties that match your client's criteria. Okay. Now watch this, guys. This is where things get, I think, really exciting. So it is then going to send them a text message through this unique artificial intelligence phone number. And here's what it's going to sound like. This was demoed for us in Vegas.
Yeah.
So it's going to say something like this. Hey, John, Leo here. I'm Nicole's executive assistant. Nicole's tied up with clients right now. We wanted to get a head start on your home search. We've identified some properties that we feel match your needs. Take a peek. Let us know if you'd like to see any of these properties. If you do, I can schedule an appointment for you. If you attach your calendar to this technology, Leo will schedule those showings for you, all through text message. Okay, hey, John, you're good, taken care of tomorrow at 3. What would that do for your business?
Oh my God, it's a freaking game changer. Like
the amount of time, right?
The amount of time that we're taking, we're setting up the property searches, we're going and we're scheduling the showings, all of the communication in between time while I'm driving with my need to communicate. Oh, yeah, we don't do that actually. But yeah, it frees up. So not only is it freeing up some time for us, but it's making us more safe.
Yeah. Yes, that's right. That's right. I mean, you've got buyer clients that want to see 10 properties in some case, and just the time that it takes in a day.
Yeah.
And the time that it takes to set all those up it's a lot.
Yeah.
So again, here's where things get even more exciting. One of the steps in the process, as we all know, is making sure that our clients are pre-approved, not only most importantly for their sake, but also so we're not for ours. Like, so we're not wasting our time showing houses that you can't afford.
Yeah.
And by the way, I've done that. Like, once you look at a house that you can't afford, it's really hard to go look at houses that you can afford, right? Yeah. So what Leo is going to ask next, let's say John says, hey, I want to go see 123 Main Street, right? Tomorrow at 3:00. Leo's going to say, great. Hey, John, by the way, are you paying cash for this property, or are you going to get a loan? Mm-hmm. John might say, well, I'm going to get a loan, right? Then Leo is going to literally ask, John, that's great. By the way, are you a veteran? And John might say yes. Then Leo is going to ask, or Leo's going to thank John for his service. And then Leo's going to say, would you mind if I connected you with one of our preferred VA loan officers? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, a couple of points here. Real has a national mortgage arm, Real Mortgage, and a national title arm called Real Title. You will have the ability to connect your own personal mortgage and title relationships to this technology. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I know that's important to a handful of you. Now, once that connection is made, so Leo will take care of home search. Leo will take care of the loan application, pre-approval, and by the way, Nicole can step into that conversation at any time mm-hmm. and take over directly from her app. And remember, Leo is a learning machine. So the more Nicole communicates with her clients through this artificial intelligence phone number, then Leo will learn mm-hmm. and start communicating with Nicole's clients the way that Nicole communicates with her clients.
Yeah, because we don't show 10 houses.
I know you don't.
We have a 5.
I know you don't. I know you don't. Well, I mean, I get it. So, any more comments on that?
No, I just think it's super efficient again. But I think it's going to actually scale the client service that we offer to our clients, because sometimes we do get busy and we're back to back with clients, and maybe we're not responding as quickly as we want to respond, or it's just taking us a minute to get certain things set up. So being able to have artificial intelligence just come in and swoop in and kind of get that conversation started and start getting properties out there. Like, it just shows the efficiency within our business, and it also gives the client experience and the client to feel that someone is immediately working, on their behalf. So it just helps us out. I love it.
Well, and I've been thinking about this a lot too, Nicole, recently with all of the, the changes with TCPA,
mm-hmm.
Telephone Consumer Protection Act, and in how it's going to change the way that we are allowed to communicate with clients and potential leads. Mm-hmm. And, imagine having artificial intelligence behind the scenes taking care of a lot of that compliance for you, that is automatically scrubbing your database against the DNC, the do not call list.
Yes.
Right? I mean, these are the things that would take us tremendous man or woman hours to hire somebody to go through and figure all this out. Mm-hmm. Now it's all automated and it's built into your technology. So
that's saving us money right there.
So it's saving us money. Mm-hmm. And here's the next piece that kind of creeps people out. So this thing will have the ability, and AI already has this capability, and you alluded to it a few minutes ago. It's had this capability for quite some time. So Leo will actually be able to, for the people that are not on the do not call list, that are, that it has scrubbed and, TCPA compliant, it will have the ability to leave automated voicemail drops or email or text messages for happy birthday, or how about hey, happy home anniversary. Hey, John, imagine a voicemail that John gets. He just picks up his phone. He's got a voicemail waiting. Hey, John, Nicole Reed here. Just wanted to wish you a happy home anniversary. I don't know if you knew, it's been a year since we worked together. We appreciate your business so much. Hope you're enjoying your home. By the way, we're never too busy for any of your real estate referrals. Nicole didn't leave that message. Leo did, in her voice, with her tone, with her inflections, and it's automated. That's crazy. I love it too. And again, to be clear, because I get this question a lot now, you can turn it on or off.
Yeah.
Like if you don't trust that, this technology quite yet, then just don't turn it on until you do. Right. But there will be a lot of agents that are like, yes, please wish my clients a happy home
experience.
Yes.
Like I do a lot of that in video format I believe in having that personalization and that client experience throughout the process and even after the fact. But being able to have someone assist in that, it's hard. Data management is hard, and especially for individual agents. I mean, it's hard for me, to stay on top of data management, but to make sure that you're putting all the information that you need to put in there, and then also making the follow-ups and keeping that connection going on. Because at the end of the day, I know for me and I know for you is that our clients we don't want them to just be one-time clients. We want them to be forever clients. We want them to remember us. We want them to have an enjoyable experience, and we want them to refer us so we can continue doing what we love to do as well.
So listen, guys, and what Nicole just said is so important. So if you're a real estate agent and you've been doing this for any amount of time, we are horrible, and it's not intentional.
No.
We just get busy.
Yeah.
We are horrible about keeping in touch with our clients and past clients. Not all of you. I mean, but it's a small percentage of you that have that piece dialed in.
Yeah.
We don't have it dialed in. We do intentionally multiple client parties per year because of that.
Yep.
Tens of thousands of dollars, right? So imagine that automated for you. The information's in the database of when they closed on the home that you don't have to enter. The system knows that because you put the closing date on there, right? In the transaction management system. Happy birthdays, just the little touch points that you can build in that AI can now, the opportunity cost is massive. We know statistically that the percentage of our clients that work with us for the second time is incredibly low. And it's just a lack of communication. It's a lack of follow-up. They develop a new relationship with someone else. That person does a better job of keeping in touch with them than we do. What if it was just a prompt by artificial intelligence that said, hey, Nicole, you need to follow up with John today because it's been 3 months, right? That little piece of a prompt from your personal assistant saying, hey, pick up the phone and call this, or text, right? Whatever it may be, could be a game changer.
It is a game changer. Yeah.
And
that's more money in your pocket.
Absolutely.
And you make people feel good. People just want to be acknowledged, right? They want to know that they were not just a transaction, that they were, an actual client that you appreciate and that you still want to, be in a communication.
Such a great point, Nicole. And that happens after the fact because after you've been paid. Right? After
you've been paid. What do you do?
It's such a great point. And lastly, just think about all the, I hope we've been we've demonstrated efficiency for not some of us, all of us. This technology will be available for all of us. And it's growing. It's going to move so fast now that it's integrated. So lastly, think about all the little additional touch points happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, all the little touch points that we just forget or we get busy. And I know you do. We've done it.
The day I'm like, I need you to create me a post.
Right. Well, now Leo is going to create those posts for you. Okay. So you'll open up your app and it'll just be multiple versions of social media shareables. And again, it can text your clients on those to say, hey, happy birthday, happy whatever for you as well. But you can also, your social media posts can be created for you. and you can fully editable, fully customizable from your dashboard. So again, just more efficiencies.
I'm down for it.
Crazy. Can't wait. Can't wait. So that's a wrap for our tech overview for today. Again, as this thing continues to move, I think we need to do this again, Nicole, because where we are today is not going to be where we are 12 months from now, or even 4 or 5 months from now. So we'll see you guys soon with another update. Thanks for spending a few minutes with us. We'll talk to you soon.